I'm gonna tell you about when I was at Lee County and we got locked down for 15 days behind a riot that we had. It was between the Border Brothers and the Paisas. See, the Border Brothers was the Mexicans that's from Texas, and the Paisas was the Mexicans that's from over in Mexico. For some reason, like the ones from Mexico, they don't get along that well with the ones from the USA, and vice versa. So, like, the ones from USA, they can speak English and stuff. They're more Americanized and everything. And like most of the Paisa, they didn't speak the English most of them. And they used to cook and do all stuff like traditional Mexicans. But in now, it's a bunch of gangs. Like the federal penitentiary is full of gangs. Like you got the Miami, you got the Border Brothers, you got the Serranos, you got the Norteños. Well, the Norteños and Serranos, they couldn't be on the same compound together because if they did, it was complete action. And you got the other gangs that couldn't be on the compound together, like the Dirty White Boys and the Aryan Brotherhood. Like they two factions that go against each other seriously. So this day right here, I had just got off of work. I was working as a grade 2 cook in the kitchen. And like I told you, we had to control movements where you can move every hour. You got to control movement. You got a 5-minute inbound, 5-minute outbound movement. So I just came in from getting off my shift in the kitchen. I put my stuff up. So I switched out into my rec clothes and I went to go meet my homeboy out there on the rec yard. My homeboy name was Shine. I'm gonna just say his name is D.I. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina, and he was a blood. And see, me and Shine, we've been locked up together because we was locked up in Butler, North Carolina at a youth spread called Poke. We call that gladiator school because it's just a bunch of people from 19 to 25, and all we used to do up there was fight all day. A bunch of youth just going crazy. So that's what we used to do up there. So Shine, when he got up into the federal penitentiary, he still had that Pope mentality. And when he seen like some of the people that was a lesser beings and like people that was kind of soft a little bit, he would press them. But he would always press the people from the North Carolina car because, like I said, you got your own cars that handle their business. And if you do something to somebody outside that car, then you will have problems with that whole car. But Shine was unique because he was from Carolina and he was a blood, so he was in 2 cars. So he used to press his little blood homeboys, and he used to press the Carolina people too. But he also used to just prey on some people that was weaker than him and everything and just do shit. So when we was out there working in the yard, we was making our laps because 4 laps around the yard was a mile. So one thing about prison, everybody has to stay in shape because you never know when you gonna need to get a nigga up off of you or when you need to have that stamina. Because stamina can mean life or death while you in the prison because if you ain't got that stamina, you can't save yourself. And in the penitentiary, it takes the daggone officers too damn long to get to you when some shit pop off. So you're gonna have to rely on your own self, or you got some people with you. So you gotta always be able to count on yourself. If you can't count on yourself, then you're done for. You can check in, go up top, or whatever. So while we walking around the laps, all I seen was the inbound movement was over, so the outbound movement was coming. And see, I didn't know what the hell was going on. We was over there by the handball court as we was circling around. And I mean, all of a sudden, I kid you not, it looked like a scene from Braveheart. Like it was about 200 to 300 Mexicans running full speed, and it was about 2 football fields away, and they was running full speed. And then we walking and we look over there and they're heading this way. And I look at my homeboy Shine like, nigga, what the fuck did you do? Like, did you try to press these Mexicans or anything? Because like I say, when it's an issue, people come with their whole car. Like, if you got a problem with a dude from DC, then all them DC guys are coming and they're going to be about that action. And if you got like a problem with people from Florida, dudes from Florida, they're going. Like, it's like gang warfare. Like, it's cars versus cars. So I'm looking at Shine, I'm like, bro, what the fuck did you do, dog? And he was like, bro, I ain't did shit. And I'm like, well, why the fuck these, and not knowing they're not coming toward us, we happen to look to our right, and it's about 40, maybe 50 Texas Mexicans standing on the handball court, and they waving the other Mexicans on like, come on, yeah, come on, come on. they got their little shanks and they got locks and they got their shit. And the Mexicans, the Paisas, they still running. The Paisas are deep. The Paisas was the second deepest on the compound because the DC people was like 700 of them, and the Paisa was about 500. It was about like 400 North Carolina people there. Those were the three deepest bars there at Lee County, Virginia, and they was coming. And so me and my boy Sean, I said, man, get over here. So we got on the ground. Cause they say get on the ground, a quest to say they piso, a quest to say they piso. That's what they holler over the loudspeaker whenever some shit pop off. And if you don't, when they start shooting from the towers, then you just be a casualty, you get hit too. So I'm telling you, the first time when the Mexicans met with the Texas Mexicans, it was like a clash. I'm telling you, it was like a big clash, like the movie Braveheart. Like, I've never seen nothing like it. And I was like, wow, we seeing the damn Braveheart in person. And like, the Texas Mexicans, a lot of them was bigger. Had a couple of them that was almost 6 feet. They was Americanized. And the other Mexicans, they were small, but they was coming. And they didn't really know about that knife play. The Texas boys, they knew that knife play. And I hate to say it, but like all them little Mexicans, they came over there and they was getting their ass whooped. Them Texas Mexicans was beating their ass. It was like 10 to every one, but they was working it. And they was working it. And then like, you just see little Mexicans flipping, you see them, then they start picking up, they start hitting with rocks and everything. And we hear the loudspeaker going, get on the ground, a quest to say the piso, a quest to say they piso. And next thing you know, you see the tower window open up and they drop the concussion grenade. And that's that thing that goes boom, and it messes with your equilibrium, but we on the ground. And then that's when they start coming with the rubber bullets and they start peppering everybody right there. And if you're not on the ground, you will get peppered with them rubber bullets, and the rubber bullets hurt. They can break the skin. And you got other people that's out there that want to wreck y'all on the basketball courts and everything. They getting down and everything. And the Mexicans, they still fighting. Then we got the damn SWAT team coming out there, the prison emergency guard team. They coming out there with the shields and the batons. They hitting people. They smashing them with the shields and everything. And then they putting them zip ties on the people as they put them down. So anybody that was in the hole that day got pushed to the compound. Like, people's sentences in the hole was getting cut short. See, in the federal pen, they got an FBI liaison officer. He's a SIA, the Special Investigation Associate. But then they got the SIS, which is the Special Investigation Security. And they control everything that goes down. Like, they the ones that give you a federal charge or a street charge if you do something. Like, if you get caught with a knife over 12 inches, they can take you out to the court and hit you with a charge for it. But they had to sort everything out. And so the people that had sentences like a month or two to do in the hole, they got pushed back out to the compound. Like, it was a good day. Like, if you got a long sentence in the hole, whenever there's a riot or anything that pops off, best believe they're gonna push you to the unit, because they have to have all those single cells back there to lock up the people on the compound. Even the Paisa and the Texas Mexicans that wasn't out there on the yard, when they popped off, they still got carried out from the unit and took to the hole. Because if your car gets into something real serious, anybody from that car or that situation, or if you in the gang, you the Bloods, and the Bloods got into it, they're gonna come get every blood off the compound. If Carolina and DC got into it, they're gonna come get every Carolina and DC off the compound, and they're gonna lock y'all in the hole in the back and sort shit out. And once they sort shit out, they realize who's going back to the compound and who's getting shipped off. And see, since it was less Texas Mexicans, it was like 100 Texas Mexicans on the compound. They got shipped off to like Pollock, Louisiana, and Big Sandy, Kentucky. And then they released the Paisas back out on the compound. See, that's how shit works in the feds. There's a lot of politics going on in there too. And like, your whole ride can get sent to the hole and shipped off just so they can keep the violence down on the yard. That's how they try to keep down all the violence. And so if your car gets into it with like a bigger car, all y'all can get shipped away. But that was just like the first time I was just looking at my boy Sean like, boy, I just knew he had us in some shit. But yeah, that was the time when I seen Braveheart pop off. For real. It was real life Braveheart. And I guess I'll do a video about the different games things in there, and I'll just do some more videos. Y'all just like, share, and subscribe, because I give y'all true stories about what I've been through inside the pen, but I also do the sports analyst because I'm a boxing aficionado, and I just like to go ahead and subscribe and like and share my content because I just like to give y'all a peek into my life and what I've been through and the knowledge that I do know as well. But prison is nowhere for nobody to be, and it's not like they make it on TVs. And I got a lot more stories because hell, I've been locked up for 10 years, so they get gruesome. Some of them funny. It wasn't all bad times in there. But y'all just stay tuned, stay subscribed, and I'll be here to let y'all have the hottest and the new stories. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe.